off and pacing. The Terminator away from the rail is quick to grab the lead. Putty Green looks for the pocket up on the outside. Stoner Excel Patron hustling out 3 wide in the center and getting away in the 4 spot. GG Angie down at the rail and racing in 5 as they head down the backstretch is Stormont. They move on to the opening quarter. Moving on to the lead, Stoner Excel Patron by 1 length. The Terminator sits along the rail racing second. Peter Blood has 3. GG Angie from 4. Stormont racing in 5. I'm a Seahawk is traveling 6. Putty Green finds a seat at the rail in 7. Next in line, Whisper Genie has 8 as they continue on to the upper turn. Blue again is trailing 30 seconds the opening quarter. Single file as they move by the 3/8. Stoner Excel Patron is charting the path by 1 length. The Terminator sits in the garden spot. Peter Blood next in line racing third. GG Angie now steps to the outside to follow the cover of Peter Blood as they approach the halfway point. It's still Stoner Excel Patron a length lead. Second along the rail is the Terminator. Moving first up is Peter Blood. Covering up GG Angie on the limb 4th. Stormont is 5th. Moving to the outside is I'm a Seahawk from 6th. Then Putty Green has 7. Blue again in 8 and 9th and trailing Whisper Genie. They move down the backstretch for the final time. The half in 1:02 and 1/5 seconds. Stoner Excel Patron the one to catch, maintaining a 1 length advantage. Peter Blood on the outside is racing second out the rail third. That's the Terminator. Moving up on the limb is GG Angie within striking range 4th. Here comes Whisper Genie 3 wide from 5. They move on to the 7/8. It's still Stoner Excel Patron holding them off. On the outside, Peter Blood is racing second. Whisper Genie out there 3 wide is now racing third. 1:33 and 1 3/4, less than 1/8 to come. Stoner Excel Patron leads them to the payoff. Peter Blood second. Whisper Genie wide racing third. Down the stretch for the final time. Stoner Excel Patron under urging on the outside. Whisper Genie trying to close in. Peter Blood in the center. Whisper Genie getting up on the outside to win it. It's close for second between Peter Blood and Stoner Excel Patron. Number 6, Whisper Genie, a 9-year-old mare by Lime Time, owned, trained, and driven by Earl Carey. The mile in 2:05 and 4/5. Race number 2, Claude's first, the Phantom Ship, A Little Wonder, Charlotte's Whiz, Tammy's Pride, Dutch Rebel, Silent Assault, Major Governor, and Ice the Puck. They're off and pacing off the gate. The Phantom Ship grabs the early lead. Claude's first, moving out second. Ice the Puck up on the outside is third. Tammy's Pride caught wide 4th. Along the rail, A Little Wonder in 5. Silent Assault moving up on the limb from 6. Charlotte's Whiz gets away 7, followed by Dutch Rebel at 8. And trailing the field as they move down the backstretch and onto the opening quarter, Major Governor. On top, the Phantom Ship leads the way by 1 length as they move past the opening station. Ice the Puck gets away in the pocket. Moving up quickly, Silent Assault up on the limb is now racing third. Claude's first at the rail 4th. Tammy's Pride in 5. There goes Dutch Rebel on the outside, racing in 6. A Little Wonder holds down 7. Charlotte's Whiz has 1 horse beaten as they move off the top turn. That's Major Governor, 30 and 1 the opening quarter. They make their way off the top turn as they approach the halfway point. Now moving up to take charge as they check in at the half is Ice the Puck by a length and a half. Racing second is the Phantom Ship, moving up on the outside, now third. That's Dutch Rebel. Silent Assault is traveling 4th. Then 3 lengths back to Claude's first in 5. A Little Wonder taken to the outside 6. Tammy's Pride 7. Charlotte's Whiz in 8 and still trailing Major Governor. They were past the half in 1:01 and 2/5 seconds. Down the backside for the final time. Ice the Puck there by 1 length. On the inside is the Phantom Ship. Dutch Rebel up on the limb. They check in at the 3/4. Ice the Puck leading it by 3 parts of a length. Dutch Rebel in pursuit on the outside second. The Phantom Ship racing third. Silent Assault is 6 lengths back, racing in 4. They head past the 7/8. 1:32 and 1 3/4. On the inside, clinging to the lead, is Ice the Puck. That's Dutch Rebel right there on the outside second. The Phantom Ship is staying with them third. They make the final turn. On the inside, Ice the Puck. Dutch Rebel up on the limb. Ice the Puck. Dutch Rebel on the outside. Ice the Puck is going to win it second. Is Dutch Rebel in the show spot. Goes to the Phantom Ship. Victory Lane, the second race winner, number 9, Ice the Pocket, 2-year-old black son of Boone and Crockett, by Elizabeth and Philip Harrod. Dave Carey driving. The mile in 2:03 3/5. Race number 3 of the afternoon has 5-0, Sir Robert, Ramshag Dundee, Rockin' Joe G, Blazing Harrods, Lady Vet, Courageous Lily, Island Ivory, and Cool Rumpy. They're off and pacing. Ramshag Dundee off the gate looking for the lead. Rockin' Joji is driving up on the outside second. As they race into the first turn, out the rail, 5-0 comes away third. Up on the limb, Lady Vet in the 4 spot. At the rail and racing from 5. As they continue down the backstretch, out of the opening quarter is Sir Robert. Off stride as they move past the opening quarter. On the inside, that's 5-0, but out with the lead. Number 3 entry, Ramshag Dundee. Quickly on the outside, Lady Vet charging up, looking for the top spot. Rockin' Joji sits in behind them third. Sir Robert is next in line 4th, traveling in 5. That's Island Ivory. Racing out of 6 is Courageous Lily. 29 seconds, the opening quarter. They move off the top turn and approach the halfway marker. Lady Vet on top, leading it by a length and a half. Giving chase out of 2 is Ramshag Dundee. Rockin' Joji third, up on the outside, and now coming first over is Sir Robert. Giving cover on the limb to Island Ivory in 5. At the rail 6th is Courageous Lily. Traveling in the 7 spot is Blazing Harrods. Then we go back to 5-0 and treading is Cool Rumpy. They head past the 5/8 on their way down the backside for the final time. Halfway home in 59 4. It's still Lady Vet on top by 3 parts of a length. That's Sir Robert up on the outside. A challenge for the lead second. Locked in, Ramshag Dundee is racing third. Up on the outside, Island Ivory is 4th. Blazing Harrods now going 3 wide. Has moved up into 3. They head to the upper turn. Sir Robert on the outside taking over the lead. Lady Vet second out there, 3 wide. Blazing Harrods is third. In the center is Island Ivory. They head on past the 7/8 on top. Sir Robert leading it by 2 lengths on the extreme outside. And racing second is Blazing Harrods. Island Ivory in the center. They make the final turn. Sir Robert skips off now to 4 lengths and opening up as they drive to the payoff. The battles for place. Island Ivory on the outside. Blazing Harrods. Island Ivory second. Blazing Harrods third. Running back in Victory Lane, the 3rd race winner, number 2, Sir Robert, a 2-year-old brown son of BG's Bunny. By John McLean of Moncton. Trained by Yvonne Cormier. Danny O'Brien driving. Sir Robert winning in 2:02. Race number 4 at top of the stretch has Amber Accolade, Skip the Penny, Line of Fire, Miss Pondside, LF Beauty, Island Link, Sparkling Cloud, Clonmel Classic, and Mac Combo. They're off and pacing off the gate quickly. Line of Fire looking for the lead with Amber Accolade at the rail. LF Beauty charging up 3 wide to the outside as they dip into the first turn. Amber Accolade emerging with the top spot. Line of Fire on the outside is away, racing second. Down inside, Mac Combo is traveling third. Next in line at the rail, Island Link 4th, parked to the outside. LF Beauty with cover as they approach the opening quarter. Amber Accolade on top will set the early tempo. Line of Fire gets the parking ticket second. On the inside, Mac Combo third. LF Beauty up on the limb, parked it with cover in 4. Island Link is traveling in 5. Sparkling Cloud has 6. Clonmel Classic looking to the outside in 7. Racing in 8 is Skip the Penny. And treading the field, Miss Pondside, 29 1 the opening quarter. They make their way off the top turn and approach the halfway point. Still on top and showing the way is Amber Accolade by 1 length. Mac Combo getting a good journey in the pocket. Still parked out. And racing out of 3 as they move past the halfway point is Line of Fire. Covered up on the outside, LF Beauty is racing 4th. Hemmed in at the Rail Island Link from 5. Then Clonmel Classic has 6, followed by Sparkling Cloud in 7. Miss Pondside races from 8. And treading the field as they move down the backside is Skip the Penny. They approach the 3/4, the half in a minute. and 1/5 second as they move on to the 3/4 on the inside. Amber Accolade out there 3 wide is LF Beauty racing second. Outside line of fire third. Miss Ponside is coming 4 deep on the outside. They head by the 3/4 and into the turn. Amber Accolade clings to the lead on the outside. LF Beauty is racing second. Miss Ponside traveling 3 wide third. Mac Combo down at the rail has 4. Fifth along the inside is Sparkling Cloud. They make the final turn, 3/4 and 1:31 and 1. Amber Accolade is still out front, leading it by half a length as they drive to the lane. Amber Accolade on the outside. Miss Ponside getting up to win it. Amber Accolade is second. It's close for third between Mac Combo and LF Beauty. Back in victory lane is the 4th race winner, number 4 in your card, Miss Ponside, a 5-year-old daughter of Quality Blue Chip. Owned and trained by Cliff Garland of Carbonear, Newfoundland. Claire McDonald catch driving. They are winning in 2:02 and 3/5. There's a cooler presentation in the 4th race. The cooler was kindly donated by Glenview Lodge Nursing Home. Mr. Paul Roy making the cooler presentation. Race 5, top of the stretch, Charlotte's Fame, MD Applejack, Who's He What's It, Platanos, Foremost Abe, JD Cajun, Sterling Orr, Sammy Motoring, and Classic Charm. They're off and pacing. Off the gate quickly, MD Applejack to grab the early lead. On the inside, Charlotte's Fame away second. Platanos on the outside is third. Down inside, Classic Charm gets away fourth. Settling in, Who's He What's It in 5. Up on the limb, Sterling Orr racing from 6. They move down the backstretch. On past the opening quarter, Platanos has gone off stride out front and clear now by 6-7 lengths as they move past the opening quarter. Is MD Applejack racing second. Charlotte's Fame, Classic Charm moving up into 3. Pacing in 4 is Sammy Motoring. Next in line, JD Cajun has 5. Foremost Abe looks at it from 6. Racing in 7 is Sterling Orr moving to the outside. Who's He What's It and trailing the field after the break. Platanos. They were by the quarter in a brisk 28 and 4. They move off the top turn. MD Applejack continues to chart the path, leading it by 3.5 lengths. Racing second past the halfway point, Charlotte's Fame, Classic Charm takes a look at a 3, holding down 4. That's Sammy Motoring. JD Cajun has 5. Foremost Abe looking to the outside, 6. Who's He What's It has 7. Then Sterling Orr and Platanos, they move into the turn on past the 5/8, 59 and 3, the halfway point. MD Applejack, they're just by 1. Moving up on the outside is Classic Charm. In the pocket is Charlotte's Fame racing third. Sammy Motoring has 4. Foremost Abe on the outside, moving to within striking range in a 5 at the rail. JD Cajun 6, Who's He What's It in 7. They move on to the upper turn. MD Applejack by 3 parts of a length. Classic Charm on the outside, giving chase second. On the inside, Charlotte's Fame is racing at a 3. 1:30 and 4, the 3/4. They move off the top turn and straighten out through the lane for the final time. It's still MD Applejack leading it by half a length. Classic Charm on the outside, second. Charlotte's Fame third. They drive to the payoff on the outside. Classic Charm has taken over. Classic Charm drives off to win it second. Charlotte's Fame third. MD Applejack. Back in victory lane, the 5th race winner, number 9, Classic Charm, a 4-year-old mare by Franz Hanover. Bettina Denny, Jim Davis driving. Mile in 2:02 and 1/5. And from post 4, GL Bobby with defending United Way Media Race champ Kevin Lakes. Those 4 entries moving up behind the gate. United Way Media Race. They're off and racing in the United Way Media Race, and Strike is Rich. Mike Adams getting Strike is Rich off the gate to grab the early lead. Kevin Lakes and GL Bobby move up on the outside second. If by chance, with Julie Murta from the Truro Daily News on the inside, racing third, and fourth and treading the field, Peter Duffy. They move down the backstretch onto the opening quarter. Strike is Rich. Mike Adams from CKCL has Strike is Rich on the lead by 2 lengths. Settling in second is GL Bobby for Kevin Lakes. Julie Murta has If by Chance along the rail racing third. They continue into the turn with Cotero and Peter Duffy from the Chronicle Herald trailing and moving on the outside. They head past the 3/8. Quarter was in 31 and 4/5 seconds. Good pace as they move off the top turn. On top, Strike is Rich. Mike Adams from CKCL continues to show the way by 2 lengths. GL Bobby is trying to cut into the lead second. Racing along the rail in 3. Julie Murta with If by Chance, and on the outside, Cotero for Peter Duffy. They head the turn on their way to the 5/8. It's still Mike Adams from CKCL with Strike is Rich leading the way by 2.5 lengths. Defending champ Kevin Lakes and GL Bobby are sitting second. The half in 1:04 and 3/5 seconds. They move down the backstretch for the final time. And it's still Strike is Rich. Mike Adams from CKCL with a 2.5 length lead over defending champ Kevin Lakes and GL Bobby. Cotero moving up on the outside for Peter Duffy from the Chronicle Herald. And fourth and trailing If by Chance for Julie Murta of the Truro Daily News. They head on to the 7/8. 1:37 and 1. It's still Strike is Rich for Mike Adams. Now making his move on the outside, Kevin Lakes with GL Bobby. Peter Duffy has Cotero now racing in 3. They move off the top turn, and Strike is Rich has reclaimed his 4-length lead. Mike Adams urging him on to the wire as they drive to the lane. Mike Adams from CKCL is going to win the United Way Media race with Strike is Rich. Defending champ Kevin Lakes and GL Bobby your second. Cotero for Peter Duffy finished third. Now back in victory lane is the winner, the 1993 United Way Media Race. Number 3, Strike is Rich, driven to victory by Mike Adams of CKCL. Mike Adams and Strike is Rich winning in 2:11 and 2/5. Victory lane making the cooler presentation, General Manager Paul Roy. Race 6 down to the stretch has Westover again. No more regrets. Cocan Willie. Rockin' and Rollin'. Dynamite Treasure. Don Mar Lindsay. Killin' Time. Muscanabbit and Star Connection. They're off and pacing. Cocan Willie off the gate looking for the early lead. Westover again drives out alertly from the rail. Up on the outside. Rockin' and Rollin' caught 3 wide third. On the inside, No More Regrets is settled in 4th. Next in line, that Star Connection out of 5. Racing in 6 is Dynamite Treasure. Marked on the outside, Killin' Time from 7. Inside in 8, Don Mar Lindsay. And treading the field, Muscanabbit. They continue past the opening quarter. Out front and setting the early tempo. Rockin' and Rollin' by 2 lengths with Cocan Willie giving chase second. Westover again along the rail is third. No More Regrets takes a look on a 4. Campaigning the rail in 5, Star Connection. Parked out and moving up 6th on the limb is Killin' Time. Down at the rail locked in and racing from 7 is Dynamite Treasure. Outside and moving is Don Mar Lindsay in 8, and Muscanabbit is still 9th and treading the field. 28 and 3 was the opening quarter. They move in front of the grandstand for time 1 as they check in at the halfway point. Rockin' and Rollin' still there by 2 lengths. Cocan Willie getting a perfect journey second. Here comes No More Regrets moving first up third. Locked in Westover again is racing in 4. Star Connection trapped in along the rail has 5. Up on the outside from 6, that's Killin' Time. Then we go back to Dynamite Treasure. Racing from 7, Don Mar Lindsay. Racing in 8, looking to go 3 wide, and Muscanabbit is still the trailer. A minute flat the half. Rockin' and Rollin' continuing to chart the path by a length and a half. Cocan Willie content in the pocket. Moving up on the outside and coming 3 wide is Killing Time. On the limb, No More Regrets drops back to 4th along the rail. Westover again looks for room in 5. 3 wide, Don Merlindsey from 6. They check in at the 7/8, 130 and 1 3/4. Rocking and rolling there by 3 parts of a length. Coke and Willie up on the outside second. Killing Time racing 3 wide third. Westover again goes to the passing lane. 4 of them across the track as they drive to the wire, rocking and rolling. Killing Time on the outside getting up to win it. Coke and Willie second, rocking and rolling third. Victory Lane, the 6th race winner, number 7, Killing Time, a 5-year-old son of Silent Majority. Over the RGV Group Limited, trained and driven by Henry Smallwood. The mile in 2:01 1/5. Race 7 of the afternoon, Copper Leo, Moscow Joe, Paradox, Moonwatch, May Contain, True Pleasure, MD Rhine Express, Westover Diesel, and C.A. McD. They're off and pacing at the rail. Copper Leo's away quickly to grab the early lead. C.A. McD follows out second. Away third is Paradox. Up on the outside, True Pleasure finds a seat in 4. Moscow Joe has 5. Westover Diesel on the outside from 6. On the inside, racing in 7. That is Moonwatch. May Contain away in the 8 spot. MD Rhine Express, 9th and trailing. Seating arrangements are complete as they move past the opening quarter. Out front, Copper Leo with a 1-length lead over C.A. McD. Paradox tied up in the 3 spot. True Pleasure holds down 4. Westover Diesel now at the rail in 5. Musco Joe is traveling in 6. Moonwatch from 7. May Contain 8. And MD Rhine Express can see them all. They move off the top turn. 29 and 3 was the opening quarter. Copper Leo continuing to chart the path, a length and a half. C.A. McD getting a golden journey second. Third is Paradox. Up on the outside, here comes Westover Diesel moving first over in 4. At the rail and racing out of the 5 spot as they dip into the lower turn is True Pleasure. Moscow Joe has 6, May Contain in 7. Moonwatch still racing out of 8. And MD Rhine Express remaining at the back of the field, 59 and 4 the half. They continue down the backside for the final time. It's Copper Leo now being pressured by Westover Diesel. C.A. McD is at the rail racing third. Here comes True Pleasure now moving up on the outside within striking range in 4. Dropping back at the rail is Paradox in 5. They head to the 7/8. Westover Diesel now forging to the top as they head by the 7/8. Westover Diesel leading it by 1 length on the outside. C.A. McD second. Copper Leo third with True Pleasure racing 4th. They make the final turn 3/4 in 1:29. It's Westover Diesel by 2 lengths. C.A. McD on the outside giving chase, but will not get to Westover Diesel. C.A. McD second, third, Copper Leo. To Victory Lane, the official winner of race 7, number 8 in your card, Westover Diesel, 3-year-old bay gelded son of Herod's out of the dam Westover Castle. Well, trained and driven by Claire McDonald. Claire picking up her second win. The mile, a new race record for Westover Diesel, 1:58 and 4/5. Cooler in race 7 was kindly donated by Pie Chevaux Limited. Gail McAvoy making the presentation. Race number 8 of the afternoon, Township Mimi, Benton Win, Island Navigator, Kilkerran Jewel, Lotta Blue, Pomerado, Requited Love, Jasper McFaber, and No Debtor. They're off and pacing. Township Mimi at the rail is away quickly to grab the early lead as they hit the first turn. Island Navigator tucks in second. Up on the outside third is Requited Love, caught 3 deep into the first turn. Jasper McFaber, they're still 3 wide, battling for the early lead as they enter the backside for time 1. On the far outside, Jasper McFaber now sticking a neck in front. Requited Love gets away second. Township Mimi gives way and will race at the rail third. Next in line, traveling fourth, Island Navigator. Looking at it from 5, that's Lotta Blue. Pacing in 6 is Bet and Win. Holding down the 7 spot, No Debtor. Racing out of 8 is Pomerado. And at 9th and treading the field, Kilkerran Jewel. A quick opening quarter, 28-3. They move off of the top turn. In front of the grandstand they come for time one as they approach the half. Requited Love out front is dictating the pace by a length and a half. Off stride, second is Jasper McFaber as they race into the turn. Moving up to reclaim second, Township Mimi up on the outside, and racing third is Lotta Blue. They head on past the 5/8 and down the backstretch. 59-1 was the half. It's still Requited Love by a length and a half. Township Mimi giving chase second. On the outside, Lotta Blue is racing third. Bet and Win coming 3 wide into contention. Fourth, Auto Navigator has 5. No Debtor racing from 6. Then Pomerado, Kilkerran Jewel. And well back after the break, Jasper McFaber. They head on to the upper turn. Requited Love is still the boss, leading it by 1 length. Bet and Win on the far outside is now second. Township Mimi along the rail racing third. Lotta Blue in the center is fourth. No Debtor now moving up in the extreme outside is racing out of 5. They make the final turn. 1:30-3, the 3/4. Requited Love trying to fight them off. Township Mimi is second. On the far outside is No Debtor, but Requited Love will prevail second. No Debtor, Township Mimi third. Back in victory lane is the 8th race winner, number 7, Requited Love, a 5-year-old mare by Praise Dignity, over Robert Gordon of Elmsdale PEI. Dave Carey driving the mile in 2:02 3/5. Race 9, top of the stretch, Bayou Angus, Flashing Beacon, Tucson Sun, It's Miller Time, Cover Lady, Future Power, Tabuma, Baron Butch, and Nala's Brigadier. We're off and pacing. Tucson Sun is off the gate first, grabbing the early lead. Hustling up on the outside, Cover Lady is away second. Tabuma on the limb is away third. At the rail, Bayou Angus is sitting in the 4 spot. Up on the limb, that's Baron Butch, parked out in 5. Nala's Brigadier has come away in 6. Racing from 7 as they continue by the 8th. That's Flashing Beacon. They move down the backstretch, approach the opening quarter from the outside, and driving up now to take charge as they check into the opening quarter is Tabuma. Parked on the outside, Baron Butch is giving chase second. The inside racing third. That is Tucson Sun, Cover Lady fourth, parked outside. And racing in 5 is Bayou Angus. Down inside, traveling in 6. Dallas Brigadier from 7. That's Flashing Beacon. They were by the opening quarter in 29 and 3/5 seconds. They move up past the halfway marker out front, and leading the way is Baron Butch by a length and a half. Tabuma is in pursuit second. Tucson Sun third. Bayou Angus moving up on the outside first, over in 4. Cover Lady trapped in along the rail in 5. Dallas Brigadier is racing from 6 on the outside. That's Future Power in 7. It's Miller Time has 8, and Flashing Beacon is now trailing the field. They enter the backside. Final time 59-3 was the half. It's Baron Butch by 2 lengths to Tabuma. The outside is racing second. Now moving up on the outside and into contention as they head into the turn is Dallas Brigadier. They were by the 3/4 as they head on to the 7/8. And they're still led by Baron Butch, 2 lengths, 1:30-2 was the 3/4. Dallas Brigadier on the outside is racing second. On the inside, trying to hang in third. That's Tabuma. They make the final turn. It's Baron Butch opening now by 5 lengths. On the inside, Tabuma has now reclaimed second. Dallas Brigadier the outside third. But it's all Baron Butch. Tabuma is second. Dallas Brigadier finishes third. Bringing back the 9th race winner, number 8, Baron Butch, a 7-year-old son of J.H. Barron, number 8, Fraser of Bunkton. Tramber Rose Air Barrio, Danny O'Brien driving. Mile in 2:02 1/5. Race 10, top of the stretch. Ecology GB, Cantley Speed, Granite Gambler, Maker First, Super Bowl Shuffle, Richter, and Classy Win. They are off and pacing. Off the gate is Cantley Speed, looking for the early lead out the rail. Ecology GB second, up on the outside. Classy Win is wide. Third, Granite Gambler away at the rail in four. Fifth along the rail is Maker First and Super Bowl Shuffle. And Richter trails the field. They enter the backside for time one, approaching the corner. On the outside, Cantley Speed now clears the top. Leading in a length and a half, Ecology GB is racing second, with Granite Gambler taking a look out of three. Classy Win has four. Fifth, Maker First. Here comes Richter moving up on the outside in sixth. And Super Bowl Shuffle is now seventh and treading the field and stepping to the outside to follow the cover of Richter. They were by the quarter in 29 seconds. Cantley Speed shows them off the top turn with a one-length advantage. They continue through the stretch and approach the halfway point. Cantley Speed continuing to chart the path, moving first over on the outside. As they check in at the halfway point, Granite Gambler locked in the pocket. Ecology GB is third. Richter up on the outside is now racing in four. Along the rail, Classy Win has five. Super Bowl Shuffle in six, and Maker First trails. They dip into the bend on their way past the 5/8, the half in a minute and 2/5 seconds. Out front, Cantley Speed by a head. Granite Gambler on the outside second. On the inside, locked in. Ecology GB off stride is Richter. They check in at the three quarters. On the outside, Granite Gambler taking over by half a length. Cantley Speed is battling back on the inside second. Moving up into contention on the limb is Classy Win third. Ecology GB is racing fourth. Fifth is Super Bowl Shuffle. Then Maker First and trailing is Richter. They head past the 7/8. Cantley Speed has reclaimed the top spot just by a head. Granite Gambler on the outside is second. Ecology GB third. Classy Win is fourth. They drive through the stretch for the final time. Granite Gambler on the outside. Cantley Speed. Cantley Speed. Granite Gambler. Granite Gambler getting up to win it. It's close for second between Classy Win and Cantley Speed. Victory Lane, the 10th race winner, number 3, Granite Gambler, a 6-year-old gelding by Lion of Sonora, McKen St. John, and Don Short. Trained by Blair Laffin, Robert Laffin driving. The mile in 2:01 and 1/5. Cooler in the 10th race, kindly donated by Ron Moore's Service Center. Race number 11 has Maud Carolyn's, a daughter of Nukes Lobel, was bred by Clonmel Stables of St. John and has one win in 11 starts this year. She will leave from post 3 for catch driver Claire McDonald, number 1, Clonmel Carolyn's. The second half of the Rolly Larkin stable is R.E.'s Lois, a daughter of Laura's Fellow, bred by R.E. Conley of Charlottetown, still a maiden. R.E.'s Lois has been a consistent money winner on the stake circuit with more than $7,000 in earnings. Danny Romo gets the catch driving assignment behind R.E.'s Lois. Leaving from the rail in today's championship final is the number 3 entry Frigates, a daughter of Rebel Blue Chip, owned by Mel Land of Hopewell Cape, New Brunswick, and bred by Doug and Bill Rollison of Belfast PEI. Frigates will also be looking for her first par mutual victory. Elton Miller gets the catch driving assignment behind number 2 Frigates. Number 3 entry is the PEI bred filly Pillar of Strength, co-owned by Tom McPherson of Glace Bay and driver-trainer Earl Smith of Hunter River. A stakes winner at Sydney this year, Pillar of Strength finished second in the $50,000 Dairy Queen Futurity in Charlottetown. Pillar of Strength will leave from post 2 for Earl Smith. Number 4 entry is Magic Dexter, the leading point getter in Atlantic Sire Stakes action this year. Bred by Ewan Taylor of Hunter River PEI, Magic Dexter has won 11 of 13 races and over $31,000 for owner-driver Ralph Anir. Number 4, the Paris Dexter filly, Magic Dexter. The second New Brunswick entry in today's championship final is Zipper Bell, a daughter of Armbro Derby. Highland Zipper, co-owned by Omar and Elmo Casey of Cocan, New Brunswick. A winner in 2:03 and 2 in her last start. Zipper Bell will be driven today by Danny O'Brien and will leave from post 6. Number 6 is Saddle of the Century, a daughter of Harrods, owned by Everett Stewart of Charlottetown and bred by Richard O'Halloran of New Jersey. A winner of 4 of 9 starts this year for veteran trainer driver Clarky Smith. This Herod's filly has earnings of more than $15,000 this year. Clarky Smith will leave from post 7 with Sale of the Century. The final entry in today's championship final is the richest freshman starter of this group with $37,433 in earnings. Daughter of Paris Dexter to the Dam Dexter's J. Right third. The 11th race winner, number 9, Dandy Guy, a 3-year-old colt by Armbro Acton, Oberon Kennedy of Kensington PEI. Trained by Lynn Privet, Gary McDonald driving. The lot, a new race record, 2:02 3/5. Racing in 7 past the opening quarter is Robbie's Rhythm. Sumadon Zipper down. The $18,545 Atlantic Sire Stakes Championship Final for 2-year-old pacing fillies from the railroad has for Guts. Pillar of Strength, Clonmel Carolines, R.E.'s Lois. Magic Dexter, Zipper Bell, Sale of the Century, and Dexter's Jane. They're at the top of the stretch, and here they come. They're off, and pacing. Pillar of Strength gets the first call, moving out for the lead. Ferguts drives out second. Clonmel Carolines will settle in third. Up on the limb, R.E.'s Lois fourth. Magic Dexter gets away on the outside in 5. Caught 3 deep in the early going is Dexter's Jane racing from 6. They continue by the 8th with Zipper Bell in 7. And Sale of the Century is trailing the field. They continue past the opening quarter. Out front by 1 length is Pillar of Strength. Quickly on the outside, Magic Dexter driving up looking for the top spot. Down inside and racing from 3 as they move on by the 3/8 is Ferguts. Parked on the outside in the 4 spot and coming 3 wide as they race off the top turn is Dexter's Jane. They approach the half. 29-1 was the opening quarter. On the outside, Dexter's Jane now driving on to take over the lead. Pillar of Strength is racing second on the outside. Magic Dexter is traveling third. Up on the limb, R.E.'s Lois is fourth. Ferguts at the rail locked in fifth. Clonmel Carolines from 6. Zipper Bell coming off the rail in 7, and Sale of the Century is still trailing. The fillies were past the half in a minute, and 1/5 second as they continue down the backside. Final time, Dexter's Jane by a length and a half. Magic Dexter in pursuit on the outside second. R.E.'s Lois moving up into contention, racing third, dropping back. Pillar of Strength is fourth. Clonmel Carolines up on the outside in 5. They head for the 7/8. Dexter's Jane is still there by a length. Magic Dexter is giving chase out of 2. R.E.'s Lois on the outside third. Clonmel Carolines is now fourth. 1:30 3 3/4. The 2-year-old fillies will make the final turn with Dexter's Jane still there by 1 length. Magic Dexter trying to close in second. R.E.'s Lois on the outside third. Dexter's Jane, Magic Dexter, R.E.'s Lois, Dexter's Jane, Magic Dexter's getting up in the final strides to win it. Dexter's Jane will finish second. Operating back into victory lane, the 12th race winner, the $18,545 championship final at Atlantic Sire Stakes for 2-year-old pacing fillies. Number 4 in your program, Magic Dexter. The black daughter of Paris Dexter of the big towner Dam Magic Town. She's owned, trained, and driven a victory by Ralph Lanier. Magic Dexter taking the championship final in 2:02 2/5. In victory lane to make the kudo presentation to Magic Dexter, owner, trainer, driver Ralph Lanier. The Deputy Minister of Agriculture for Nova Scotia, Mr. Dick Huggard. He's joined by Sandy Fraser of the Atlantic Standard Breeders Association, making the kudo presentation. Race number 13, Matsky, Rockemand, Why Worry Us, Kilkerran, Kane, Dorana, Oyster Stew, Monarch, Sherwood, Phineas, and Tennecat. They're off and pacing. Why Worry Us off the gate first, looking for the lead. At the rail, Matsky gets away second. Grabbing a seat, Rackham third. Kilkerran Kane on the outside is fourth. Hustling up wide in five is Monarch. Down inside, Tennecat gets away, racing in six, followed by Oyster Stew in seven. Wide in eight is Sherwood Finesse, and Durana is trailing the field. They head for the opening quarter. Driving up on the outside, Kilkerran Kane now takes over the top spot. Why Worry Us is second. Outside, Monarch is racing third. On the limb and covered up, Oyster Stew in four. At the rail in five is Matsky. Next in line, Rackham from six. Sherwood Finesse on the move in seven. Tennecat eight, and Durana is ninth and trailing. They were past the quarter in 30 and 2. That's Monarch driving on now to take over the top spot. Oyster Stew left uncovered on the outside second. Kilkerran Kane is racing third. Why Worry Us looking to the outside fourth. Fifth along the rail as they approach the half is Matsky. Rackham moving to the outside in sixth. They continue into the turn and taking over the top spot. Oyster Stew by 2 lengths. Drifting out is Monarch. Down inside, Kilkerran Kane going 3 wide. And moving up now into 2 as they head by the 5/8 is Why Worry Us. But it's still Oyster Stew by a length and a half. A minute 4/5 was the half. Oyster Stew, Why Worry Us is racing second. Kilkerran Kane on the inside third. Monarch outside is traveling in 4. Rackham has 5. Matsky 6. They head past 3/4. Oyster Stew continuing to chart the path. Looking to the outside. And now moving to within half a length. Why Worry Us is second. Kilkerran Kane right there coming 3 wide. Third. Rackham is fourth. Matsky fifth. An eighth to come as they move off the top turn. 1:30 and 4 3/4. Why Worry Us on the outside, battling Oyster Stew with Kilkerran Kane racing third. They drive to the lane for the final time. Why Worry Us will draw off to win it. Kilkerran Kane gets up to finish second, and third is Oyster Stew. Back in victory lane, the 13th race winner, number 3, Why Worry Us, the 6-year-old gelding by Umbra Omaha, by Cliff Garland of Carbonear, Newfoundland. Claire McDonald picking up her third winning drive in the afternoon. The mile in 2:01. Race number 14, top of the stretch, Walk of Life, MD Apple Betty, Bio Amber, Zesta's Prince, Second Shadow, Acton Gold, Joe Sixpack, the Giant Maverick, and Stipleaves Girl. They are off and pacing. Walk of Life off the rail is quick to grab the early lead, followed out by Stipleaves Girl second. Bio Amber up on the limb is third. Away racing fourth. MD Apple Betty wide and traveling in 5 as they move by the 8th and into the backstretch. Joe Sixpack at the rail and away racing in the 6th spot. Zest is Prince, followed by Second Shadow. Then we'll go back to the trailers, Acton Gold and Giant Maverick. They move on to the opening quarter. Out front, Walk of Life on top by 1 length. Parked on the outside is Joe Sixpack second. Stipleaves Girl along the rail is racing out of 3. Bio Amber takes a look 4. MD Apple Betty has 5. Campaigning the rail in 6 is Zesta's Prince from 7. He is Second Shadow. Moving on the outside, Acton Gold in 8. Still 9th and trailing with Giant Maverick. They were by the quarter in 30 and 3. They move off the top turn, approaching the half. Walk of Life continuing in the front end by a length. Joe Sixpack goes a tough opening half on the outside second. Getting the golden trip, Stipleaves Girl third. Covered up on the limb, Zesta's Prince from 4. Bio Amber is trotting along the rail in 5. Third over is Acton Gold racing in 6. Then we go back to MD Apple Betty 7. But Giant Maverick and Second Shadow can see them all as they head to the backside. Final time. The half in 1:01 and 4. Walk of Life still there by 1 length. Joe Sixpack is hanging tough on the outside. He's still within 3 parts of a length second. On the inside third, that's Stipleaves Girl. Here comes Acton Gold, set up 3 wide from 4. They head on to the upper turn. Walk of Life is still there, 3/4 of a length. Joe Sixpack keeps on coming on the outside. 3 wide, Acton Gold. Locked in the pocket is Stipleaves Girl. 1:32 and 4 3/4. They straighten out through the lane for the final time, still led by Walk of Life. Joe Six-Pack on the outside, Stip Leaves Girl. Walk of Life, Joe Six-Pack, Walk of Life will prevail. Joe Six-Pack second. It's close for third between Zestas Prince and Stip Leaves Girl. The winner's enclosure, the winner of race 14, number 1, Walk of Life. 4-year-old Black Gelling by Paris Dexter. The Frank Fagan Jr. of Moncton, trained by Danny Davis with Jim Davis driving. The mile in 2:02 and 2/5. Race number 15 of the afternoon. The United Way Pace has Watted, Vagabond Victor, No Worries, Escort Abe, Winds of Peace, Diplomat Katie, Kill Karen Fury, and Kill Karen Ingle. Here they come. They're off and pacing on the inside. Watted is away looking for the early lead. Driving up on the outside, No Worries. Winds of Peace, 3 wide into the first turn. Is now surging up to take the top spot as they head by the opening 8th. Winds of Peace takes over. No Worries gives way to race second. Watted on the inside is traveling third. Up on the limb looking for a seat, Kill Karen Fury in 4. Vagabond Victor comes away racing in 5, followed by Escort Abe 6, Diplomat Katie in 7. And now moving to the outside from the back of the field is Kill Karen Ingle. They head on to the 3/8. Winds of Peace on top will dictate the early pace. 28-1 the opening quarter. No Worries is sitting in the pocket. Moving up on the outside as they continue off the top turn. And through the stretch is Vagabond Victor. Kill Karen Ingle picks up the cover of the Colt. Vagabond Victor as they approach the half, but it's still Winds of Peace showing the way. Vagabond Victor in pursuit on the outside second. Locked in racing third is No Worries. Kill Karen Ingle second over racing in 4. Fifth along the rail is Wanted. Escort Abe to the outside 6. In 7 is Kill Karen Fury. And treading the field, Diplomat Katie. 58 seconds flat the halfway point. Winds of Peace continues to show the way, a length lead. On the inside, No Worries. Kill Karen Ingle now set up 3 wide. They're midway down the backside for the final time. Winds of Peace continues on the front end. Kill Karen Ingle driving up second on the outside. No Worries racing third. On the inside, Wanted is pacing 4th, dropping back. Vagabond Victor in 5. They head on past the 7/8. It's Winds of Peace there by 3 parts of a length. Kill Karen Ingle on the outside second. No Worries down inside is racing third. Wanted tips to the outside 4th. They straighten out through the lane for the final time. Winds of Peace, Kill Karen Ingle on the outside. Winds of Peace, Kill Karen Ingle. No Worries. Winds of Peace will prevail. Kill Karen Ingle second, third. No Worries. Victory Lane, the winner of race 15, the United Way Pace, number 5 in your program, Winds of Peace, a 5-year-old bay son of Sansom. Out of the High Ideal Dam, Breezy Elmhurst. Wayne Burley of Truro, trained by Bill LeBlanc. Danny Romo driving. The mile in 1:57 flat. Race 16, top of the stretch, Battle Schubach, Marion's Ranger, Dunmore McCoy, Ridgefield, Fireson, Spartan Apollo, Inquisitor, Renrag Flame, and Silver Raven. They are off and pacing, leaving the gate quickly. Dunmore McCoy looking for the lead. Up the rail, that's Battle Schubach. Up on the limb, Ridgefield is away third, and the far outside 4th. That's Spartan Apollo. They move by the opening 8th, Dunmore McCoy, merging with the top spot. And they're 3 deep in behind them, racing second. Spartan Apollo 3 wide is second. In the center, Ridgefield is traveling third, out the rail in 4. That's Battle Schubach. They're still 3 deep as they vie for the early lead on the extreme outside. Spartan Apollo now sticking a neck in front. Dunmore McCoy is second, parked on the outside and racing third by the 3/8. That's Ridgefield. Battle Schubach is 4th. On the inside, Silver Raven has 5. Moving to the outside and racing from 6 is Renrag Flame. 28-3 was the opening quarter. They move off the top turn and approach the halfway point. Dunmore McCoy has the lead by half a length. Ridgefield parked outside is racing second. On the inside third, that's Battle Shoebuck. Fourth, and moving on the outside, Red Rag Flame locked in, Silver Raven in 5. Fires in third over sixth. Out the rail and racing in 7. As they continue down the backstretch, that's Marion's Ranger. They move on to the 3/4, the half, 59 and 4/5 seconds. Dunmore McCoy continuing to chart the path by 1 length. Battle Shoebuck getting a perfect journey second. Here comes Firesen now quickly on the outside, advancing into 2 as they race past the 3/4. Dunmore McCoy being challenged on the outside by Firesen. On the inside, Battle Shoebuck is third. Silver Raven moving off the rail fourth. Fifth on the inside is Marion's Ranger. They continue by the 7/8. Dunmore McCoy by a neck on the outside. Second is Firesen down inside racing. Third is Battle Shoebuck. Silver Raven has 4. Marion's Ranger fifth. 1:31 and 3, the 3/4 down the stretch for the final time. It's Dunmore McCoy, and he'll hold on to win it, finishing second. Looks like Firesen on the outside, then Battle Shoebuck third. The winner of race 16, number 3, Dunmore McCoy, a 6-year-old brown gelding by Chiola Hanover, all trained and driven by George McLean. A mile in 2:02 and 4/5.